Hey croppers, it is Ready, Set, Crop Fall Frolic Weekend. Thank you for scanning the QR code for this fun little layout that I thought I would give you while you're here and with all your supplies. So this is a layout, a sketch that I'm going to show you that's super easy, and you can use the supplies that you more than likely have with you. So it's fun and it's basic, and I will show you a sample to get you started. So I will be posting this later in the year. This is late, but probably in December after the retreat on my YouTube channel. But for now, this is just for you. So let me scan over and look at my desktop. So this is a layout that I made. Super simple to do. So I'm going to give you the basics to get this done, get this started. Hopefully you can see this good. All you need is a couple of either base pages or base cardstock. For this one, I use this light blue color here. You need two of the same designer paper that you like. You're only using one side of it. And just a piece of a busier piece. So I would say for this one, you use yourself like a cardstock, plain color, white, a refill page or a colored one. You need a more muted designer paper for your middle part on here, and then maybe a busier paper that you don't use all the time. Isn't that a great challenge for you? A lot of us are a little afraid of these busy papers. So I would say go for it. You're not going to need more than like a half a piece of it anyway. So grab a slightly busier piece. And then you can grab some either cardstock or designer paper to mat your photos. And of course, I'm using, here's where you have some choices. For the edges here, you can either use stickers or you can use a punch. So let me show you the one that I'm going to make today. This is what I started. I made one half of it. And let's see, I made one half of it already. And you can see on here, I used a border punch. So that's what I'm going to use when I show you. This is going to be a real quickie. You could also, if you have with you, you can use your border maker system. So all you need is either your border maker system, a border punch. You could use laser borders. You could use laser stickers. Whatever you want to use is fine with me. Like I said, this is a use your stash little project we've got going here. So what I'm going to need first, on this one, I used a white piece of cardstock. You could use the fly sheet cover on your paper packs, or you could use a base. So let me get one more piece for us to use. So here is going to be my bottom. You're going to need your 12-inch trimmer, as usual. So I'm going to take this matching piece of designer paper. And just in case you're wondering, I'm using all papers for the Welcome Gnomes paper pack. This was a promo that Creative Memories did last year. I want to say it might have been at Christmas time, but I don't really remember. So what we need is a 12 by 10 piece. So I'm going to cut 2 inches off of this 12 by 12 piece of paper. I won't be using it, so you can put it aside or save it, do whatever it is that you'd like to do. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your busier paper, which I've already pre-cut this one. And as you see, this one, mine is directional. So I wanted to make sure I cut it in the correct way because it is going to go horizontally. So this is a 3 by 12 piece of paper. So I pre-cut mine, you cut yours. So you have a 12 by 12 for a base. You have a 10 by 12 for your first piece and a 3 by 12 for your next piece. And we're going to put that all together first. So I like to take my 13-inch trimmer, my 13-inch mat. This is a mat. I'm going to take some, let's see. I was using repositionable tape, but of course I've set it down somewhere and I don't know where it is. So I'm going to use regular tape, which is fine. With the designer paper, sometimes it's a little easier to use repositionable. So I'm going to put that on the back of my second piece. I'm not overdoing it. I'm going to fix and line up my cardstock on my mat. I want it right in the center there, because when I lay this down, I want an inch at the bottom and I want an inch at the top. So I'm going to line it up where I want it. This is a super easy layout that you could save and do with lots of different collections. And I love a good, easy layout. So I've got that one down. Then I'm going to take my 3x12. Don't go crazy with the tape. I don't think we need to. And again, I'm going to line it up. This is my 6 inches, so I'm going to go down to an inch and a half here and an inch and a half up, centering it with the 6, and just go right across, right in the center. And then what I need is, I need my designer paper that, for like I showed you for this one, I am doing a punch. So I'm using the Leafy Vine punch. It's one of my favorites. And I'm going to cut 2 more borders. If you're making a 2-page spread, you will need 4 borders. But I've already done 1/2, so I've already done 2 of them. All right, I think we got a little stuck paper. There we go. Careful to line it up. Take your time. I've got some paper stuck in here. There we go. I've already been using it. So you always want to make sure you're clearing underneath your punches so you don't have a buildup of paper that tends to clog your punches. And we don't like clogged punches. Okay, so that's 1. And I just need 1 more. Now, some punches, after you make a punch, leave a nice, clean, even line going down your border. And some don't. This one does not leave a perfectly straight border. So you want to be careful that you are, which is why I think I'm having a little bit of an issue. You either need to be careful just to really match it up, or you could take your paper that you just used and with your trimmer, you can cut a nice even line. So if I was to make another one, I could take this, put it in my trimmer and cut a nice line across there, but I'm all done. There we go. So I'm all set with this one. And this is going to go up here. This is going to go up here. And all I have left is my mats and if I want to embellish. So let's cut some mats. Now, just so you know, my mats that I'm cutting are this one here, the mat would be 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Those are the mats because the photos are 4 by 6, 4 by 3, and 4 by 3. So that gives me 1/8 of an inch around my photos. So I'm doing this one. I'm kind of using some scraps that I had. I'm using designer paper because that's what I used on the other one. And let's see, 4.25 by 6.25. I'm doing the same as I did on the other side. I'm just mirroring it, which I'll show you. So I've got 3 little mats there. This is obviously going to be down here. I would be using my repositionable tape on that. I'm just going to lay this out for you. So this one is going to go here. This is going to go here. And that's going to go there. So that just mirrors this side. So I've got, I'll just show you a couple of choices what I could be doing. I would be putting a 4x6 photo here, a 4x6 photo here, and then I could be putting one right here, or I could replace this altogether. I have this cute little 4x3 mat journaling box that I could put there as well. If I wanted to put this behind it, which I may do, I can just cut an 1/4 inch frame, an 1/8 of an inch frame around the whole thing. And then the mat would be the red, like on here, just like everything else. So maybe I might do that. But anyways, so that is my super easy layout for you. Can't wait to see some of the results on here. I would love for you to post it here in the group, in our private attendee group. I'll create an album and you can put them in there so everybody can see what you created. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.